Hi, guys. Welcome to Widely Living with Kendra. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so elated that you are here and you're going to stay tuned for the topic at hand, which is
what do you bring to the table?
and I placed emphasis on the table because I've been hearing this from various sources that this is the hot question on the dating scene now. And it's like, what? I haven't been asked this question. It's only been alluded to when I dated the trophy husband, but I haven't heard it outside of, social media. And I've heard various things at both ends of the spectrum. So it's like, well, what is your take on it, Kendra? And I'm like, oh, that's easy. The power of the P. And they're like, oh my God, what are you talking about? I don't know if I agree with you. And I'm like, hey, you don't even know what I'm about to say. So I decided that I'll bring it to you. I will let you know that I strongly advocate that if this question is asked, which I have not met anybody who has asked me this, thank goodness, right? Because I would definitely run away. But I would say the power of the P is most important and it will solve everything when asked this question, when people really think about it. And you're like, oh my God, girl, what is the P? Okay, so there's actually two P's, right? There's two P's. It is peace and a prenup. That is what I would bring if someone ever asked.
So what do you bring to the table?
No, I am not the table. I don't ever want to be the table. But for those of you who do, you got it. Okay. I can bring peace and it's definitely coming with a prenup. But before we get to the prenup, which is point Z, we're going to stay on point A for this particular video because I really think we don't talk about it enough.
We talk about finances, like, oh, he gotta have this, she gotta at least be making that.
But let me tell you, bruh, sis, if she's not your accountant, if he's not your accountant, he or she, you don't need to know what they make on the first date. You don't need to try to align his dollars with your budget. Yes, and I believe you need to have a budget. Don't be out here dating and you don't know how to properly budget, brother, sister. Okay, Jillian, you need to know how to budget, girl. John, get it together, right? Don't do that because why? If you don't know how to manage a little, how dare you think you can manage a lot? No, you can't. So I say all this to say finance is a very, very much so a part of the peace component, but I think it's low on the totem pole, right?
So Kendra, okay, if financial, means is low on the totem pole, what is a high priority?
I got you. This is a high priority, right? It needs to be mental stability. If this person is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you need to run, dun, 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 dun. I don't know how to sing, but you need to run. Get out of there. Do not pass go. Don't collect $200. Just go. If someone is not right in the head, if all they have is calamity going on, dramatic situations always happen to them, they are the problem. Let me tell you, it is them. It's not everybody else. So one, if they are mentally unwell, if they are emotionally unstable, get out. And I say all this to say, why are you saying this? Because you cannot complete someone. So don't think you can bring that to the table, sis. Don't think you can save someone, bro. Because at the end of the day, if they are holding on to what John and Becky did to them 15 years ago, it is no way you can clean that up. They need to go to counseling. They need to resolve all those deep-seated issues and do it without you. Okay. So, Kendra, where are you going with this? Okay, you said I need to be this. I need to have a budget. I need to make sure I'm not counting his pockets if I'm not his accountant. Indeed. Indeed. So, what's next? What's next? You say, I got you. I have all the details in which you need to remember, right? So, the next thing, if you are not whole yourself, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Again, you are not to complete someone, and nobody should attempt to complete you. So if you know you're dealing with certain things, clean it up before you try to get out here and be like, I'm ready, I'm here, I'm on the dating scene. No, you're not. You're not here. You're not here. You are unavailable. You are unavailable. So what do I go in saying? I haven't said all this, but this is what I say to myself. Hey, Kendra, you do not have the solution to eradicate world hunger. I don't, right? But you are able to feed someone mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Okay, on the physically part of the house, I can cook, but not really cook that well, but it still counts, right? It still counts. So what does that mean for you? You need to make sure whatever you are able to be good at, it covers a gamut of things. You need to be able to, one, manage your resources that can help out with the physical, right? That can help out with the physical. And I'm going to tell you this, more often than not, men can care less about how much money you make. They really don't care. So don't go in,
I make this, I can do that.
No, hey, babe, calm down. He got it. If he wants to, he will. He will take care of everything. But that depends on who you get with. Everyone has preferences. Everyone thinks differently when it comes to unity, when it comes to partnership. So you need to align yourself with someone who's more in tune with your desires. So let me wrap this thing on up. Let me wrap it up. So I was listening to a young lady's podcast, Michelle, and she talked about when a man does these three things, a woman will be submissive. And I'm like, oh my God, this is something that they talked about when they're like, what does she bring to the table? I don't want anybody to be masculine. I want a submissive wife. I want a submissive girlfriend. Let's be clear. Do not be submissive to someone that has no desire to make you their wife, right? They don't deserve those privileges. And I want you to know, if you think you are on the show Survivor, you need to reevaluate how you think. And what does Survivor mean, right? When you are really counting how much he makes, to count that into your daily budget, your weekly budget, your monthly budget. No. So I want everybody to be clear. You all need to be of sound mind. You need to make sure that you are coming in whole and that you know where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, you can't tell nobody. You can't ask anybody what you're bringing to the table or what that looks like. It needs to be experienced and observed. So I hope you gleaned something from this video. Thank you for staying tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon. Bye.